Okay, so as promised, 3-digit by 1-digit example, we have 528 divided by 4. This is a 3-digit number, therefore, along with ones and tens, we have hundreds as well. So I will, of course, one time start up with my blocks. I have 8 ones. I have 2 tens. And I have 5 hundreds. So my hundreds will be the blue block. 2 tens. So I'm going to put 4 of these. 5 of these, sorry. This is my dividend. This is what my dividend looks like. Now, of course, using these as a substitute for the actual base 10 blocks is not a problem. It's color-coded for that reason, to show what happens with the regrouping. So I'm going to draw one time let me just scroll this up a bit. I'm going to, right, there we go. Draw my 4 groups here. Let's get this in black. Of course, you don't have to draw circles and all of that, right, as your group. You can simply number the group, but don't mix up any part or anything that you put in any group. So I have my 4 groups to represent my divisor. I have my blocks here to represent my dividend. Now I notice that my hundreds, now listen, we can start with the ones place or the hundreds place. It doesn't matter once you understand how the numbers work. But for beginner's sake, let's start with the hundreds, of course. So we notice we have 500. 5 is greater than 4, our divisor. Therefore, we can certainly share that up. We don't have to regroup anything, right? So 100 goes into each of these groups because it can. But then we have 100 left over, which we cannot split up equally. So what has to happen to that 100? As our previous examples show, we have to regroup. Now, just to remind you, just like 110 is equal to 10 ones, 110 is equal to 10 of these, 100 is going to be equal to 10 tens. 100 is equal to 10 tens. So one of these blue blocks will be 10 of these yellow blocks. And that's what we're going to get. All right, it's going to take some time to put it down, but we'll get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? So we have 10 tens plus our 2 tens here. So if I could probably just draw, I should have done this with the other examples. But I just want to show you that this here is what we regrouped. Okay? 100 is equal to 10 tens. Remember that. Now, do we have enough to split up 4 ways? We certainly do. So let us do such. Alright, remember, every group needs to have an equal amount. Oops. Now, as I always say, you must know your times tables. If you know your times tables, of course, it will be a bit easier, right? But for now, we're using visuals to help us. Good. So we have no more hundreds. We have no more tens. What's left to divide? We have our 8 ones. Let's do that one time. Looks like it's all over the place, but thank goodness they're different colors, right? So we can identify them. Right, there we go. So how many do we have in each group? We have 100, which has a value of 100. We have 3 tens here, which has a value of 30 because 110 has a value of 10, right? So this is 30, and then we have 2 ones, which has a value of 1. And let's count that up, or add it up. 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132. 132 is how many we have in the first group here, right? 100 plus 30 plus 2, 132. Let's see if we have the same thing here. 132. 132 in the second group. 100, 130, 132, 132, 132 in the third group, and finally 132, 132 in the fourth group. And of course, if we add it all together, we will get back 528, or if we simply multiply 132 by 4, because remember, multiplication is repeated addition. We can simply multiply that. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So we have, that's actually 30 by 4, which is 120, right? But of course, we multiply the digits. 1 times 4 is equal to 4, or 100 times 4 is equal to 400, plus this 100 here, 500. And ta-da! Not magic, but math. So there you have it. I hope this really helps, and challenge yourself with 4-digit numbers.